The Sun, the center of the solar system around which all the planets, moons, comets, and asteroids orbit. The Sun's heat and light are essential for life. How big is the Sun? The Sun is the biggest object in our solar system, with a distance of 695,508 from to surface. It contains 99.86% of the mass of the entire solar system and could contain roughly 1.3 million Earths. The Sun is an average-sized star. Some stars are just a tenth of its size, while others are more than 700 times bigger. Due to its huge mass and strong gravity, the Sun is a steer. How hot is the Sun? The core is the hottest part of the Sun at 15 million degrees Celsius. This is hot enough to sustain thermonuclear when hydrogen atoms are fused together to form larger helium atoms. This releases an extraordinary amount of energy, which in turn is released as heat and light. The energy produced at the core takes up to 1 million years to reach the outer layer known as the convective zone. At this, the temperature drops to around 2 million degrees Celsius. By the time it gets to the surface, the temperature is down to a much cooler 5,973 degrees Celsius, but it's still hot enough to boil diamonds. In the Sun's atmosphere, known as the corona, the temperature begins to rise again to roughly 2 million degrees Celsius. As from the core of the Sun grows wider, the temperature would be expected to drop. This dramatic increase in temperature in the atmosphere is one of the star's biggest mysteries. What is the Sun made of? The Sun is a ball of gas and plasma. Around 91% of it is hydrogen gas. Under intense heat and gravitational force, this is fused into helium during nuclear fusion. When the plasma is heated to the temperatures seen on the Sun, it contains so much energy that the charged particles can escape the star's gravity and blow out into space. This is called solar wind. Under certain conditions, when it hits Earth's atmosphere, it can cause auroras, such as the Northern Lights. In addition to hydrogen and helium, scientists have detected at least 65 other elements in the Sunday. The most abundant of these include oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, silicon, magnesium, neon, iron, and sulfur. Does the Sun rotate? Yes. Even though the Sun is not solid like Earth, it still has a rotation as the plasma swirls around its surface. On average, it takes 27 Earth days for the Sun to rotate once on its axis. But different parts move at different speeds. The equatorial regions take just 24 days to rotate, and the polar regions more than 30. What are sunspots? Sunspots are cooler parts of the Sun's surface and occur in the photosphere. The temporary splotches across the surface appear darker to us than the warmer plasma surrounding it. These cooler spots can be up to 50,000 kilometers across. They are thought to be caused by interactions with particularly strong regions of the underlying magnetic field, which slightly reduce the radiation coming up from the core, cooling the surface. What are solar flares? Solar flares are the largest explosive events in the entire solar system. They occur when the magnetic fields associated with the sunspots convert energy into heat and accelerating particles, ejecting it into space.